Hey everyone, and welcome to Community Builds 2 Week 9. Really tired today, so bear with me. I'm gonna do the best I can. And let's just get started. Might as well. I have 6 creations this week. Thankfully, switching over to Steam again for submitting them has seemed to help a lot. So, the first one is a realistic classic Kenworth semi, and I will just check who it's by really quick. It is by 3A5FOB, so if you want to look that up in a hex editor, you could probably figure out what it is, but yeah. Anyways, I've actually been working on a transport truck too, so if I bring mine up really quick. This is my current one. I'm just going to compare the two really quick. Mine's apparently a lot more laggy. Basically, the classic Kenny is my favorite transport truck. If you've seen any of my American Truck Sim stuff, it's the first truck I got, the one I've driven the most, blah blah blah. But you can see how much better it is compared to mine. The special thing I'd say with mine is it has a proper fifth wheel. Yeah, that's about the only thing special with mine. Oh, this one doesn't seem to have suspension either. That's okay though. Looks like we did the same thing for power. Can I open the hood? Can I open the hood? Doesn't look like I can from outside. Wow. Okay. That looks really good. Taking a look at all the details, this is amazing actually. Like, the suspension on transport trucks is simple. It's a 2-link with a track bar. And then the front is usually leaves. It's simple, so there's no real point in adding it. So I like how you added all this other detail. Yeah, that looks like a cab to me. This is so awesome. You even got a little reading light. It's awesome. So that's for the doors. It's the drivers. Is there one? Can you drive this? I don't see a driver's seat anywhere. Okay, so that's the engine. So confused right now. I don't think you can drive it. Really? Hold on. Description. Not gonna lie, this is probably one of my best looking creations. Green switch, engine on and off, on wheel forwards, left. Okay. No seats, okay. The challenge, you may not. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so if you download it, I'll let you go through the description yourself. But essentially, that's the horn. Alright. So that's the engine. And then... Oops, come on. Oh, it's just glitch welded. Okay, so then... forwards. Left. Oh, this is tricky. Okay. I like a good challenge though, let's see how I do. This reminds me of the, Ah, no! I glitched through the seat. Okay. That's a little tricky for right now. But I think I'm going to play around with this, and oh, it's got front suspension. Didn't even notice that. But I think I'm gonna really play around with this and learn how to drive it really well, because this is a lot of fun. Try and start it again. Go. Back up. Got backup beeper and everything. Oh, glitching through the seats again. Oops. Let's try and get it over here. Imagine a race with a bunch of these. That'd be so hard. Okay. Just gonna plop a seat out there so I can get out easy. And that's how it looks with the lights on. This is awesome. But I have to move on now. That is probably... wow. My favorite transport truck so far. Absolutely. I'd love to put suspension on it if I can. Next is a stock car by Muhammad Part 29. Or T-Sun. Do a good old NASCAR stock car. V8, full tube chat. Ooh, wow. Solid double A-arm suspension in the front and a rear tooling. With a track bar or trailing or however you want it. But this looks really good. Wow, it's huge. I had to look under it first. Wow. This is one of the best chassis I've ever seen. And I thought mine are good. Wow. This is great. I am very impressed with this chassis. The detail, you even made little boxes to go around the suspension. Or not suspension, the exhaust. Wow. But yeah. This looks really good. I wasn't expecting it to be so big, but this looks really good. You've even got a window net. Exhaust. What'd you use for the exhaust? That looks really cool. I've never seen that before. And it's only on one side, how it should be. Alright. Really good interior. That looks like how it should be. And normally you'd have to go through the window, so... going through the window. All your extinguisher over there, you got all your different dials and stuff. Wow. This looks really good. Full cage and everything. Got the right engine for the right sound. The radiator in there and everything. Alright, let's see how this handles. Oh, I should get rid of my truck first. I completely forgot it was there. Okay. Let's try this out. I love the way it sounds and the way it looks. Let's hope it handles good too. And it does. As I almost roll it. I am surprised. Like, the wheels just float as it drives along. As they should. And it moves on each axis the way it should and everything. Like, I wanted to hit space to try and lock up the rear wheels and spin around. That probably kicked me out of the car. Oh, there we go. It drifts a little bit once it goes up on two wheels. This is awesome. Wow. I'm really enjoying this. All it needs is working lights. But then again, a real one doesn't have lights, so never mind. Like, if you made an asphalt track for this, It would be perfect. Those are like drag tires, oh my god. Simple. Yeah. Wow. This is awesome. If I still had a warehouse that I did this in, I'd show them off. Show the words. If I still had a warehouse that I built out of and whatnot, I would show this off like I used to with all the old community builds. For those of you that don't know old community builds, I had this big, like, box warehouse thing that I used to build in. And so my creations couldn't fly away when it glitched. And in the back, up top, all my favorite community builds, I put lined up along the wall. I had a trophy truck from Alstrak, I think the Jeep from Lady Groka, a bunch of other vehicles up there. It was great. But either way, here is, I was gonna say a Hummer, but this technically isn't a Hummer, it's a Humvee. HMWV, I forget what it stands for, but it's like heavy something, blah blah blah. Anyways, it's by FIFO, who makes amazing vehicles, especially stuff like this. And I don't even know where to start right now. Let's start with the suspension. Looks like, to be honest, it looks like, what's the word I'm looking for? Strut, that's it. It's a lot like strut suspension, but works really well. Never seen it done like that before. Interesting. But it works. Lift it. Simple underneath. Okay, I'm really confused at how you did your suspension now. That is really weird. But, okay. Oops. Down. There we go. I do like how you have the intercooler in the right spot up here. That's a nice little detail. It's gonna have proper lights and stuff, it looks like. Proper intake, proper exhaust, everything. I'm just really confused with the suspension. But either way, let's look inside. I like how people are starting to use lights and stuff for doors. I really need to start doing that. It looks a lot better. This is really hard to get into, so I'm just gonna... what's that do? So that's the lights, and that's the door. That's all the driver can do other than drive. And there's even little grenades in there. See, I don't really play with many mods, so I don't know all the like little smoke grenades and stuff that people have added now. I can't get out. Let me out. Actually, what's this one do? Oh, this has the camera mod. What's it do? Really? That is awesome. I've tried using the camera mod for other things before, but I couldn't get it to work right. It's like a flare. Wow. You have to be in the thing for that to work. Wow. It's like a chaff or whatever it is, so you can evade lock-on missiles. But there we go. That is really cool. Let's see how it handles. Last but not least, I'd like to actually see this put to use in like a military type setting. Other than it would be really laggy. This is really cool. And it handles really good. Like, for how weird that suspension is. It handles really well. That's how you made the antenna just kind of flop around like that. It's funny. Gives it a lot of little, just little detail. Like immersion. Except I think it just got stuck. It seems that it might get stuck in the wall a little bit there, but other than that, wow, this is really cool. I like how you made it so it looks like there's actually like a little screen there for controlling the turret. Why am I not turning? Here we go. Good choice of wheels too, it looks really good. It's awesome. But I now have to go on to the next one, because I got lots of creations today. So, I could just plop that up there and shoot at stuff. Alright, so the next is a board. Military G springs. Not quite. Back. Yeah, I'd call that. Oh, I see how you did the front. Okay. This looks really good. Really good. Ah, okay. I see how limited the suspension is. But either way, or steering, not suspension. For being based on a vehicle that was meant to be extremely simple and just go anywhere, this is really good. It actually looks like a Willys. And those things will basically go anywhere, so... This one? Not quite. Needs more torque. Crawling in scrap sucks. Okay, then you just used a bunch of the curved things there to make room for the suspension. Okay. It's a really good idea. I want to see how well it flexes, though. I always gotta do that. Always gotta test the flex. That's about what I'd expect, to be honest. Not crazy, but just enough to get the job done. It's awesome, I like this. This would go along well with that, Humvee. Simple suspension. I like it. Awesome. Really know what to say about it, though. There's not really much going on or much to check out, but I like it. Next, I'm going in order that I, saved them in, not order of subscribed them in. So the next is a Vanilla Rally by Egger. It's inspired by the Group B cars, which I believe were eventually banned from Rally for being too fast. So horn, or door, horn, headlights, and fog lights. Okay. And it's all vanilla, which is really nice. Okay. And it's gonna have proper steering, it looks like, too, even though it's really small. So, this looks really good. Like, really good. Mid-engine. It's a little mid-engine rally car. This is gonna be a lot of fun. So there's the door. Horn, lights, and fog lights. So as long as it's sitting on flat ground, you can have proper steering, but as soon as it starts hitting stuff, your tires are gonna hit the fog lights. that. But that's really fast. And that wing on the back looks really good too. Or spoiler, I should say, it's not a wing. Oops. It likes to three-wheel a lot. A little drifty too. Yeah, a little bit drifty. It's kind of fun. I'm surprised at how good it handles, really. Like, the back end slides out a lot, but the front goes exactly where you want it to. So even though it drifts a lot, oops, even though it drifts a lot, it's really easy to drive. Really fun. Usually the vehicle's flipping this when you try and do donuts. That's fun. It's such a fun little car. I love it. Lots of wheel travel too. I didn't check out the suspension yet, really. Okay, so a typical, yeah, C-arm kind of thing, I guess. Yeah. It's awesome. It's really awesome. If you have like a little rally course or something, I highly recommend you download this car. It's a lot of fun. And my foot's asleep. If you do a race with a few of them, shouldn't be too laggy either. All the license plates. Alright. Last but not least is a classic Mustang by Fiat. Do hatchback, fastback, not hatchback. Highland green. Interior. Do controls. Yeah, okay. Glow feature currently not supported. Glow feature. What is supposed to be glowing? Ah, my foot's asleep and it really hurts. Okay, so, simple front. Ooh, okay. You only need one of those bearings, but either way. What is that? I am kind of confused at how you've done this. But either way, H-pipe exhaust. Okay, I see a little bit there, but good looking exhaust system. It's kind of weird how you've got the bar across there. And your suspension is really weird. Oh, I see. Okay, it's a piston. Piston's in there to move the wheels out for a better stance. That's awesome. Okay. You know, that would have been a lot easier with a straight axle in the back. But either way. Even your mirrors are turned. Lots of little detail on this, and it looks really good. No doors, though. It's okay, it gets rid of lag. This interior. Lights on and off. Signal. Please tell me they work. Not quite. It could just be glitched, though. Is that four ways? You got a ticking for the signals. I love the little detail in this so far. It's awesome. Ooh, it's fast. Holy crap. And all-wheel drive. Okay. Wasn't ready for that. I'm guessing the lights normally work properly, but it's just being glitchy. Really, they've even added shadow. Like that. Because it's behind a grill, it's casting a weird shadow. I've never seen something do this in this before. My god, it's fast. I would have personally used one of the other engines, just so it sounded a bit less high-pitched and tingy. Oh, I think it's just use that one. Ones you can actually adjust. This is great. Wow. Huh. So stable. Like, it doesn't roll at all. Maybe a tiny bit, but let off the throttle a bit, it turns instantly. Pair this one with the little rally car, and that would be a lot of fun. This thing. That'd be a fun little race right there. Be great. But I am going to place all these out and end the video here. There, I guess, once I'm done placing these. Hopefully it doesn't get too laggy. Oh, one more. Front of the NASCAR almost looks like a Supra. Oh, okie dokie. So that is the end of Community Builds Week 9. Awesome creations this week. Lots of little details. And trying to drive the transport truck was so much fun. So, anyways, I don't know what to say. Like I said at the beginning, I'm exhausted, so thanks for sending in the creations. I had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed watching, and thanks for watching.